You're about to watch the Detmurds channel. Enjoy.
What's he doing now? What's he thinking now? What's he cooking now? Detmurds! What's he doing now? What's he thinking now? What's he cooking now? Detmurds!
Thank you, Stanley. And folks, I got an experimental cook here for you all, and it is based off a recipe out of Russia. And that recipe it's based off of is called Shaslik. Shaslik, however you want to pronounce it, is a Russian pork kebab. It's a seasoned one, and it's marinated in wet onion. What I mean by wet onion is the onions are so finely chopped, it makes a liquid. Like when you do it, onions in a processor, if you over mix it, it will get wet. Well, in this recipe, you want that wet onion. So what I did was I took a pound of ground beef, split them up into 2 half-pound burgers. I sprinkled a little Rockin' Pork Star SPG on it. Well, I covered it in it. And then I chopped a red onion in the processor, really fine, really wet. I put the 2 patties in Ziploc bags, and then I put the onion in there with the patties. Simple as that. They now rest in the refrigerator. Shaslik reminds me of White Castle hamburgers. White Castle is cooked in onion. That's where you get that special taste from the White Castle hamburger, the onions, and plus they're thin, so, but they don't marinate them or anything like that with the White Castle. They just cook them on top of the onion. Well, by marinating them in these thick half-pound burgers, I think I might be able to get that same effect. But we're not calling them White Castle burgers. I will give credit to the Shaslik pork kebabs from Russia for giving me this thought. Let's get cooking. So the temperature out here in my part of Michigan right now is about 39 degrees. A little overcast. Good enough to do these Shaslik / White Castle hamburgers. Got the old chimney lit up. And here's those burgers with that red onion. I would not prefer using red onion, but that's all the onion we have, and I would say onion is onion, but that's not true, but any onion will work.
You're watching the Detmurds channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Just going to put these coals on this side. And then we'll get the little grate up under so we can clean it off. Now I know some of you do not like onions. This video is not for you. Time to throw down the Shaslik burgers. I'm not going to scrape the onion off. It's going to fall off probably anyhow. Let's see what happens here. That's a half-pound of greatness right there. All right, close the lid, open the vent, and it's cook on. Since I built up a little bit of a sweat out here in the 39-degree weather, let's have a little pop break. And this is a new one. Have you guys all seen this one? I I guess you pronounce it starry. This is zero sugar. Let's give it a try. I think this is made by Coca-Cola, therefore it is not a Detroit entity. Cheers. It's a lemon lime flavor, and I swear it's nothing but 7-Up. So I go to the Philippines in less than 4 weeks, and I gotta get my beef on while I can, because there's not a whole lot of beef eating there. I'm not saying they don't sell it there. I'm not saying they don't have it, but the main staples there is fish, pork, and chicken. So I'm trying to get my beef on, and I would love to get my pizza on, real pizza, my Detroit style pizza. So I flipped them over. Yeah, some of the onion came off, and it's just kind of not giving it a pretty color or anything, but man, this smells amazing. The onion on there is just cooking off, and yeah, it's not giving you a good picture of greatness right now, but I'm sure it's going to be good. I hope it is. We'll find out when it's done. All right, getting a little bit of a Alpha Bravo fire here. Okay, see, that onion doesn't want to color. I'm afraid this burger might split in half. Boom. She wanted to. They smell a lot better than they look. Red onions are not the top choice, but again, it's what I had. Yeah, remember, little lady doesn't like me cooking in the front yard. She says it's hillbilly. But you know what? I am a man, and I do make decisions. Okay, this one is done. I'm gonna set it over here. This one, yeah, that looks good. Let's flip this one over. Look at that pink right there. But that is not the meat, that is the onion. So yeah, as I expected, the onion pretty much just fell off when I flipped these things, and I didn't expect them to stick to it unless I really mixed. I would have had to mix them in there really, but man, they do smell good, and I'm sure they're going to have some great onion flavor. Little lady, meanwhile, in the house, she cut up some tomatoes and guess what? Some onions too. She's so good. You know what, folks? She done. So here it is. It's thick, it's big, and I can smell the onion. Got the little lady's tomato on there. I got the keto buns. And got a gob of mustard and some shredded cheddar cheese. I'm ready to go. Yes, exactly what I wanted. Tastes like a big giant White Castle hamburger. If I had to nitpick, I probably could have let it marinate a little bit longer than 3 hours. That's how long I had it marinate, 3 hours. Probably overnight would have been better. But you can get that onion, that White Castle effect, that Shaslik hamburger is very good. Like I said, I got to get my beef on. Alright folks, that's all for this one. I'm going to finish this up. God bless. See you next one.